Hi, everybody. Sorry, my hair is such a fright. Again, looks like I stuck my finger in a light socket. I just wanted to do something, however small, or big. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be yet, or live stream. I wanted to thank everybody that has subscribed to my channel that I didn't even know. My subscribers are now up to 16 people. I'm like, what? Wow. Okay, thank you. So I try to make my live streams fun. I try to talk about things that I think others can relate to, in the hopes that maybe I can help somebody on their journey, help somebody get out of a bad situation, that they really don't want to be in anymore. Whatever it is, I don't need any details or anything like that. But forgive me for repeatedly saying 16 subscribers throughout this live stream, because I'm so shocked. I'm like, 16? Wow. Okay. That's a big deal to me. And don't worry, I'm only sniffling because my sinuses are kind of messed up. Well, the weather and everything don't help. And if everybody wants to see my skelly pit pillow better, this is what it looks like. Excuse me. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Excuse me. Goodness. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Because I don't know when my subscribers will be watching, or when they'll be able to, or whatever. Sorry, I don't really have any fancy stuff on here. Sorry, I still haven't done the double ritual. I think I pretty much gave up on that. It was a nice idea, but maybe next year, who knows? Because now we're going to be coming up on Yule, but not until next month. This month on the 21st, I was going to start a new tradition of what I call Wiccan Thanksgiving, or giving thanks, because as witches, some of us, we live in situations that aren't the greatest. We live in neighborhoods that are really bad, like this one that we're in. So much to the point that, when we hear gunshots too much out our window. I had to pause and think a minute. And we have a cat, of our 4 cats, we have a cat that goes out sometimes, that Chris lets go out. And that's Bella, our cat Bella. And I heard some gunshots like earlier today, and I was looking out. I happened to glance out the window to see if I could see the shooter. And I saw Bella running from the next yard over to the left this way. So it scared even him. And Chris had gone out to the store, so I was tempted. I almost ran downstairs and opened the door and said, "Bella, come on," see if he would come to me and bring him upstairs. But I was like, no, I'll just wait, Bast protecting, please, while he's out there, because when Chris gets back, he can bring him in and then he'll be okay. But just please keep him out of danger. And nothing happened to him. He was able to bring him in fine. So it just goes to show that it is really that dangerous around here, that people think it's funny or fun to be shooting off guns in the middle of the day. And it's not fun. It's not funny. It's very unnerving and very discouraging, and can fill some people with fear, because, what if you're somebody walking down the street and, somebody starts shooting off a gun? I mean, I'd be running. I wouldn't care so much where the bullets were coming from, as long as they weren't coming towards me, and I mean, I would get myself out of the line of fire as quickly as I could. Tomorrow I will be live streaming, probably as soon as we get over to my mom's, all set up, and that's going to be like 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have a house full, y'all. It's going to be like we're looking at possibly as many as 8 people. And I'm hoping that Brooke will be among them, and she'll be able to come and join us. And any of my other subscribers on this channel that want to come and join, please do. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it'll be sometime after 9, a little after 9 or whatever, most likely, because Chris is going to be getting up at 7:30. I'm going to be getting up at 8. I'll just, throw my clothes on that I'm going to be wearing for the day. He's in there cooking, doing some preliminary cooking for Thanksgiving right now. And he's making some sweet potatoes. I thought he was making sweet potato pie, but he's only making sweet potatoes, with the marshmallows, and you bake it and this whole thing. But I'm not a fan of sweet potatoes. I guess they're not too bad, but I'm not really a fan of them. Let me sit up Scully here. Yeah, maybe I'll sit him down here so people can see him a little better. It's one of my favorite pillows. Of course, it's, not Day of the Dead, but, it's the Cinco de Mayo celebration. It's not zombie related in this case, of course. It's the sugar skulls and the, honoring of ancestors and stuff like that. So tomorrow will be fun. I'm not sure how long the live stream will go on, but you know me. Those of you that follow me, it's going to go on until things start dying down and, people start leaving. My daughter's going to be there. Please, Lord and Lady. And her biological dad, Adam. And hopefully my brother's going to be there. We're taking a neighbor with us, Maria, that as you all know, I'm very close to. She's like a sister to me. And as a matter of fact, we call each other sister all the time. I call her Sissy usually, even though she's 10 years older than me. But, Sissy is just, I don't know. To me, it's endearing. It's friendly. It's loving, But I wanted to briefly touch on the situation and update with my Aunt Carol as well, that I had to stop my communication with her again. And this time it's, knock on wood, hopefully for the good. Now, I know it may sound harsh to say that. I do love my aunt, and I don't wish her any harm, but she sure is doing a lot of harm to others. She is becoming too much of a problem, and she, she'll give you something and then turn around and say that you stole it. She will accuse you of stealing stuff that you've never even seen, while you was in there, kind of thing. And I'm not saying you guys, but that's what she did to me. And she let her daughter Kay, who I call her Laura Kay, the BITCH from HE double toothpicks, that I won't associate with either, because she is the one that's actually been stealing from Carol, not me. The only items that I've ever gotten from Carol is stuff that, and it was just one item that she gave me, and I just, hang on. Yeah? Hello? Yeah? I don't know what he's making right now. He's got the mixer going right now, so I don't know if he's getting ready to do the sweet potatoes first or if he's doing the deviled eggs first. I really don't know. So he just got back from the Kroger because he had forgotten something over there, so he had to go get it. I think it was cat litter. So, and I'm doing a live stream right now, but no, he don't have them yet. He don't have anything made yet.
They haven't what made yet.
She was wondering if you had the deviled eggs done yet or not. And Maria. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have anything done.
Them last.
He said he's doing those last. Okay, so all right. Yeah, it shouldn't take him long. I mean, the deviled eggs they ain't gonna take very long, and I don't think the sweet potatoes take very long either. So, hopefully in a few hours he'll bring the one down that he thinks is going to be the most fitting in your fridge, because ours just don't have the room. So okay, so I'll let you know. I'll try to call and let you know or something when he's done and ready to head down with one of them, okay? All right, love you. Bye. Yeah, our fridge is full, and Chris is doing his deviled eggs. Okay, hang on. She must have sent me something. Hang on. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Where'd it go? Dang it. Put it way down here again. I got something on Signal from Brooke. I was just trying to see what it was. Ooh, she got a bass picture today. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That is really pretty. I like that. Oh, wow. Way to go, girl. I'm happy for you. Yeah, buddy. Cool. Let me just answer her back real quick. Whoops. Now I'm misspelling. I'm trying to type too fast. Bear with me, guys. Almost done. Sorry, I forgot something. Okay, I let her know that I was live streaming. She may pop on, but might not be able to because right now it's 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like 11 p.m. there in England, so not very likely that she'll be able to join us, but that's okay. She'll hopefully see this live stream later sometime when she can. I wanted to also take the time to say Holly, Shay, and Paul from Wolf Paranormal. I'm sorry that I haven't come on and seen any of your live streams. So Holly, when you guys see this, know that I haven't forgotten about you or anything like that. Things have just gotten too busy and hectic. And me, I tend to kind of, if I'm not sure when is a good time to call or when is a good time to message somebody, I won't, because I don't want to interfere with their lives. I don't want to be one more distraction when they might be having like a really bad day or a real hectic day or something. So if you see this, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are all okay. And hope that you guys are still doing well on, with your team and getting some investigations done and everything, and just enjoying your lives. But you know, I I'm not sure when I will get on and be able to watch your live streams and try to catch up because I know I've missed a lot of them. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. Yawning already? It's not even 6 o'clock. Goodness sakes. Okay, so I have been watching a lot of magical crafting, and I saw some really nice, like witchy gifts and stuff on there that I would like to be able to get for some fellow witches that I know. I just don't know when I'll be able to, because realistically, money is still an issue. It's still a problem. We're still struggling to get by. I still haven't found that little niche. Hi, honey. I didn't think you would be up this late, but bless you. Brooke just popped on. Yay! Yeah, the bass picture. Beautiful, hon. It's really pretty. She's very happy that you got it. She wanted you to have that. Dad's cooking in the kitchen right now. Tomorrow's gonna be a house full, y'all. We're looking at like maybe 8 people, if maybe more. What are you doing? Yeah, Brooke just popped on. Oh, the old man's gonna duck down and say hey.
Go to bed, young lady.
No!
Don't make me turn you over my knee.
I'll get you one when I get paid. Aw. Thank you. Hi, Papa. No, it's only 11 p.m. Yeah, so, thank you, sweetheart, for coming on. I'm glad you were awake because, I just feel like, that this is easier a lot of times, Brooke, for us, communication-wise, because I don't want to run the phone bill up. And, you can still get a lot covered this way, and at least this way you can see us and everything. And I got my Stay Spooky shirt on. Cohen's birthday tomorrow, and it's Thanksgiving for you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Well, happy birthday, Cohen, honey. I love you. I hope you have a good birthday. I'm sorry I haven't gotten you guys anything yet. I only got your little brother something. Oh, golly. I just don't know when that's going to happen either. When I'm going to be able to get them something. But, I haven't forgotten, nor will I. Okay, that's weird. Why does my ear sound like that? I got this weird ringing in my ear. That was weird.
Pressure change.
Oh, Chris said it was a pressure change. Anyway, just to give you an update too, my doctor's appointment Monday was okay. Not to be like crude or indelicate, but the condition I thought I was suffering with turned out to only be a yeast infection. So, they gave me a pill. The doc gave me a pill, and I took it immediately. So she said within 3 to 5 days it should clear it up. And I am so thankful it wasn't what I thought it was, because I was really stressing about that. But yeah, back to this for a minute. This is the only merch that I ever got from the Paranormal Files. It's good news for sure. Because that's really scary, when you think that, oh my gosh, I don't know what this is, but it's scaring the crap out of me. I just want it to stop. And, we're definite relief off my mind, weight off of my shoulders, because that's, it's bad enough that things are the way they are, that I don't need something like that, scaring the crap out of me and making my life even more miserable. Because, some of that stuff, you get it, you can't clear it up, and you can only manage it. So that is never fun. But anyway, like I said, not to be crude or anything, but, at least it was not what I thought, and it was good news, and everything's okay there. Still struggling with my weight. At one point I had got on my scale and it said that I was 235, and I was like all happy and excited, like, oh my God, I lost 10 pounds. Oh my God. And then when I went this past Monday to the doctor, it said my weight was 249 something. And I'm like, oh man. So, that's very discouraging, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep at it. Hoping to make it back over to you guys beginning of March. I'm going to try for 12 days again, if you guys are okay with that. Absolutely. Are you kidding? Yes. Would love that, honey. I hope you make it. And I'm really sorry that, and please help Michael to understand this if you can, sweetie. One of the times you talk to him, I'm sorry that none of us here on this end have been able to, save back $50 a month towards, helping to pay your way over here. And I feel absolutely terrible that you have to do all this on your own again. But if I could do it, I would. I seriously, I would have already done it. And you probably would have had several hundred more just from us. But, Michael really, he gets hurtful. I know, hon. I know. But it's just, this is some of the stuff, some of the issues that I had with Michael without getting too much in depth into it or anything, or because this is supposed to be happy. I don't want to make us, stressed or upset or anything. But this is some of the hurtful stuff that he has recently said to us and to me and whatever that, that he had been asking us for a long time and blah, blah, blah to, start saving back $50 a month towards, helping you get over here. And we just can't do it. And I know you understand that, but he doesn't. And he needs to, because he's really hurting us. Yeah, exactly. And that's why, he tried to call us here recently the other day, and Chris didn't get the phone answered quick enough or something. So we weren't able to take the call. But a lot of times that Michael will call us when he runs out of money. And we can always tell when it's one of those occasions, because when we try to answer the call, it'll say, stay on the line for, payment options. And we're like, yep, he's out of money again. Click, and it just, at that point, we can't even do anything. I have about 350 saved so far, but still got Xmas to go yet. Yeah, exactly. So I did not know, and I forgive me if you said something about this before and I just didn't hear it or acknowledge it. But you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving there in England. And Chris told me that. I'm like, huh? What? Oh my goodness. So hopefully tomorrow will be a fun experience for you and anybody else. Oh my gosh, are you ready for this one? I don't know if you've seen recently. I'm still shocked over this, and I would love to know who everybody is, because it would probably make me cry, just like a lot of happy tears. I have 16 subscribers to this channel now, and I'm going, what? When did that happen? Oh, wow. Okay. The best I can do, and thank you for that. Thank you for doing that for him. But I'm still trying. The most that I can do on my end is for all of us is to light a candle, and I try to do that once in a while. And I have this lovely green money drawing incense. So, and guess what I got out, and I got sitting on my abundance altar, the deck that you got me. Let's see what the card is for today. For me, and I'll do one for you too if you like. My most recent one was Queen of Pentacles, and at the time it was, of course, very fitting. It always is. Me and the Rider-Waite deck, I guess because it's one of the first decks that I ever gotten as a gift from a friend. Me and the Rider-Waite we're really close. Yeah, exactly. And he tried to call, I know that one day, but it wasn't intentional. Chris just didn't get the phone. Couldn't get to the phone quick enough because he was busy doing something. And, it had hung up or whatever before we had a chance to even answer it. But as I was saying earlier, to try to get back more on a positive, the Magical Crafting's been giving me some really good ideas. I recommend that if you get a chance, Brooke, and any of my other subscribers on here that are witches or that like that kind of stuff, or no witches, have friends or family that are, and you want some ideal gifts, go to the Magical Crafting. It's just called Magical Crafting. Go to the most recent video, and it says 6 items, enchanted items or something like that, that's good to give as gifts to witches. Go watch that video, because she gives a link to every item that she shows. Oh, you go, girl. Woo-wee. I don't know how many followers I got on that. But I still haven't been able to do much with it because I don't know what to do. I've read some of the information on there, like, how to use the different creative things and how to just really be able to have fun with it. But I know Chris don't really like it. He's not really into it. He thinks it's stupid. He thinks it's a bunch of hooey. But I like it. I mean, to me, it has its purposes as long as you use it wisely. So I have no idea. I don't know how many followers I have on TikTok right now because I've only done the 2 videos and my cards don't want to shuffle here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. What is my username? I'll find out. I forget. Hang on. It might be, let me see. It might be Starfairy1969. Let me verify that. Should tell my name on here somewhere. But let me turn the volume down because a lot of times it'll show. Okay, profile. Hopefully it'll show me. Oh, apparently I am known on TikTok as @JanetMabius, and it's all run together. It's all lowercase. So, okay, I got 6 followers. 6 followers on TikTok. So I don't know if you ever got to see this, but it was kind of a cute thing I did for Halloween. Oh, wow. So I'm going to try to play it here and see if you can. I'll have to turn up the volume.
I see the enemy. Oh, but she's quite lovely, actually. Happy Halloween, everybody. Early. Hope everybody's being cool with each other and having fun. And see you soon.
That was...
I see the enemy.
Yeah, I was like, I see the enemy.
Halloween.
But I did that for Halloween, and I've only got those 2 videos on there right now. And I got the I see the enemy from Bicentennial Man. If you've ever seen it with Robin Williams, there's a point in the movie where it shows his exoskeleton on the inside, like with all his metal parts. It's like his face is all back like this before the guy starts putting the human looking skin on him and stuff. And he's like, I see the enemy, or I saw the enemy, or something or another. And that's how I did that for, Robin's honor. And my way to, do some kind of, fun something or other on Halloween. And I think the video before that is, it says that I did that for Robin, for Robin Williams, because he did it on Bicentennial Man. He's tired already. He's been a busy guy. He's dead.
Ran into the store twice. Cleaning the
We
litter
should
box,
bury him. We should bury him. Give him a nice funeral.
Doing dishes 3 times.
He's fall down, go dead guy.
Making sweet potato casserole right now, along with deviled eggs.
Yep. So he's busy. He's busy bee.
Then I get to start cooking first thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, he's getting ready for tomorrow. He's doing the deviled eggs and the sweet potatoes tonight, and then we'll take him over tomorrow, because if he don't do his deviled eggs, there's like a meltdown. Everybody loves his deviled eggs. And you know me, I love deviled eggs. Of course, the only drawback is all the egg farts you got to deal with later. So you might want to carry a clothespin. Anyway, if there's going to be 8 people there, a lot of us are probably going to be braving the elements outside to freaking get away from the stink. Anyway, okay, let me try this again. What is my daily card from this deck for today? Well, that's a good one. Yay! Hang on, I got to get this thing off my screen. Thank you. Okay. So I will try. Let's see. It should tell me. Hang on. Okay.
Everybody, early. Hope everybody's being cool with each other and having fun. And
okay. Yay! 7 followers. Yep. So I'm up to 7 on TikTok. Yay! I'm doing good, right? Okay. So yep. So that shows that you did. And not that I doubted you. I was just hoping it would show me your name or whatever. You will see all my videos now. Oh, yay. Okay. This is my card for today. It's the World, which this is definitely always a good card. And it means, oh, it's the very last one. What am I doing? Okay. Divinatory meaning. Let me find it. Oh, okay. They do it differently in this deck a little bit. Okay, it says assured success, route, voyage, emigration, flight, change of place. Huh. Yeah. Let me know what your name is on the TikTok thing and on here, and then I will follow you back for sure. So that was my card. Let's see what yours is. These cards are there, you know, oh. Goblin Girl. Oh, okay. I'll write that down so I can remember. Let me find something to write it on. So it's Goblin Girls Candles? Okay. Let me find a spot to write that. Okay. All right. I got you written down, so I know who to look for. However, I do have some good weight loss foods and stuff in there too. So let me get my cards here and get back to this so I don't get myself too scattered. Whoops. Now they're trying to go all over the place. Goodness sakes. Jeepers. Okay. What is my beautiful daughter Brooke Sutton's card for today from this deck? You got Page of Cups. Okay. So we'll see what Page of Cups is saying. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Cups. Where's the cups? I'm thirsty. Page of Cups. Here it is. Hang on. Let me go. Divinatory meaning. Fair young man, one impelled to render service and with whom the querent will be connected. A studious youth, news, message, application, reflection, meditation. Also, these things directed to business. So I hope that's good. It sounds good, right? Good news. Oh, I got to show you this. You're going to die. I wish I could get it for us, but it's expensive, and I don't know that by the time I have any money to get it, I would be able to get it. Oh, did I tell you? Because I don't know if I put it in the live stream or not. I can't remember. Mom wants a white dress. She wants a white version of the black dress that me and Alicia had on Halloween. She told me that night. I was standing in her living room, and I looked at her, and I'm like, I'm going to faint now. And then I kind of paused for a minute, and I said, okay, what size? You know, she seemed to think that she would fit into a large, but I went ahead and switched it to a medium because she's not that big. And I would hate to get a large and then she's going to swim in it. So I'm hoping that my witch stinks are right on this, and the medium will fit her just fine because she's tiny. You know, she's definitely a lot smaller than me. But I never thought I would hear something like that from my mom. I was like, what? Okay. The 10 foods that I've got written down here, and I'm going to try to get them here soon. Got to find them. Hang on a minute. I got to find them. Okay. 22 lose weight fast foods. Milled flaxseed, raspberries, avocados, water, artichokes, quinoa, never heard of it, pistachios, Greek yogurt, chia seeds, green tea, cottage cheese, eggs, blueberries, lentils, oats, zucchini noodles, broccoli, spinach leaves, pumpkin, and watermelon. And the other two they mentioned was salmon and sardines. So I didn't put those on the list because I'm not a, you know me, I don't like fish. So, but that's at least something for me to start with. You know, the next time I go to the store, I'm going to try to get some of these and try to kind of like make up my own version of like slimming meals, you know, to help with my weight and stuff. And, you know, because like I said, yeah, you're going to be discouraged, and I have been, and I also got me, but I'm going to keep at it anyway. Can't let the discouragement get me. Hang on, I'm having trouble getting these out. These are, they're called Zone, and these are like health bars, 14 grams of protein, 19 vitamins and minerals, and these are to help with hunger and stuff too. So when you're getting hungry and you don't want to snack on something unhealthy, you can snack on these. They got a lot of fiber and stuff in them. So, you know, that does help in like the whole weight loss process. And then the other day we went to, or yesterday rather, I think it was, me and Chris ended up going to the Kroger in Reynoldsburg, and because we had to go to the pet store there that's next to it, and we had to get some cat litter for Maria, because when she leaves on the 21st of December, she's gonna, she wanted to make sure that there's plenty of litter and everything, and she didn't want to run out, and for some reason seems to think that she would if she didn't get extra. So we went and got her that, and then we went next door to the Kroger and grabbed a few things, and I was like, oh no, I forgot my list, because they have other lists on there, you know, that you can use, but I want to stick with this one because this is the one that I took the time to write down, and I do want to try to get some of these items, get an idea how much they cost, get an idea of the amounts to get, so that I can make me like small little, you know, weight loss type meals to like get me through the day a little better, you know, up until like dinner that night, and then eat, you know, whatever we're having for dinner. But that'll be a big help. And Chris got me something from Finger Hut. I don't know what it is, but it's coming, hopefully. I mean, I have no idea how soon or anything. But, you know, he wants to surprise me, and it's going to be my Christmas present, you know, from him. And I'm like, okay, no problem. And, you know, I appreciate the thought and everything that, you know, he says it's something I need. So, and this is Blue Waltz perfume. This is one of my mom's favorite perfumes. Found it on Amazon. And I'm giving Mom a bottle for Christmas. I'm giving Alicia a bottle for Christmas. And I'm giving Maria a bottle for Christmas. And because they had like a 3-pack. So I went ahead and got a 3-pack. And then I bought another single one. Because, you know, one of the 3-pack I kept for myself. Because this is a really nice scent. And my mom didn't think she was ever even going to be able to find it again. But when she said Blue Waltz, I looked it up one day on Amazon and found it. And I was like, Mom, guess what? And she's like, what? I said, I found Blue Waltz. She's like, really? I said, yep. So I got her a bottle in Alicia and Maria. That's going to be part of my Christmas to them. Ooh, get in there. And I keep the bottle kind of hidden, or I try to. Something's blocking it. What is blocking it? Because like when Maria's up here, I don't want her to see it. You know what I mean? Because then she might be like, ooh, that's pretty. What is that? Oh, it's a new perfume. because I don't want to give away that, that's what I got her for Christmas. I got Jim his t-shirt. I'm going to try to get mom her dress. I hope that I can. And get this, the dress normally costs like 49, something like 50 some dollars. It's on sale right now because the whole Black Friday thing for $33.50. And I'm hoping that it will still be $33.50 on the 29th when I get my check. And please, God and Goddess, if so, I'm going to get it for her. Even if it isn't, I'm going to still try. I'm going to get it for her. And that's going to be because I was wondering, what to get mom for Christmas. Aunt Carol, sadly, probably isn't going to be with us though, because like I said, she accused me of stealing some stuff from her that I did not. And she put her daughter, Laura Kay, on the phone. And I got so mad that I hung up on her. I called her a bitch. Yeah, she did. She, it's part of the drawback of Aunt Carol and the way she's always been. Like, as far back as I can remember, and I'm talking all the way back to my childhood, she has always been this way, sadly. She's narcissistic. She wants to be fussed and fawned over. She wants to be put on a pedestal and treated like some queen or something that she's not. She will give you something and then turn around and ask for it back and accuse you of stealing it, even if you didn't. And, it's like, you gave this to me. Why are you saying I'm stealing it? So we're not going to be talking to her anymore, because this is the third time now. This is the third time that she has more or less sent me away because of either something she said or some action that she did. In this case, accusing me of stealing a bunch of stuff that I did not. And then Laura Kay was actually threatening to call the cops on me and started naming off all these things that I supposedly stole from her. So that's when I went off on Kay and I said, look, you bitch, I didn't steal nothing. You go ahead and call the cops. I didn't steal nothing. And I hung up on her. I said, if anybody's stealing from her, you are. And, so I blocked her number. I blocked Carol's number. She can't call me anymore. And yes, that is unfortunate but this is what she does. This is why so many of us in the family have turned against her, because this is a pattern for her. This is what she does. She, it's not really worth going into much other details. But a lot of times, like, she will dramatize stuff. And if anybody's a hypochondriac, she is, because she will make it like, oh, I'm so sick. Or, like, oh, pity me, give me a pity party, come over and visit me. And hey, Char, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving tomorrow, if you're going to be celebrating it, sweetie, because there's going to be we're looking at possibly as many as 8 people at mom's, where we're going to be having ours. So it's going to be a house full, and I am going to live stream it. So I hope that, you guys can pop on with us when we do. I'm good. I'm hanging in there. I'm still struggling with my weight. Brooke is on, as you can see. So, at least there's 3 of us chatting right now, huh? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been a day, I'll tell you. And, tomorrow is going to be, oh boy, just wow. It'll be an interesting live stream for sure. But Chris is doing to give you a kind of a catch up charge, so you don't have to, worry about going back. And I don't know where in the live stream I mentioned this, but Chris is doing some cooking tonight. He's doing deviled eggs and he's doing sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna have to get up, and this is the part I hate. I'm gonna have to get up at 8:00 in the morning to get ready and get over to mom's by 9. We're taking Maria with us, my friend Norma, that I call sister, and she's all excited about that, because at least over there she'll be welcome. Her daughter tried to get her to go to her boyfriend's family's house, and she said, no, I'm not going. I don't want to go, because she's just going to be ignored. Nobody will talk to her. And, they make her feel like she's not wanted there. So her daughter Paige is pretty mad at her right now. But in my opinion, Paige is in the wrong because she should not ask something like that from her mom and then get mad at her when she says no. Because I mean, even the boyfriend, even Paige's boyfriend, won't talk to Maria. Yeah, at least she'll be welcome, over there. And there's one person that's going to be there that I'm really not thrilled about, and that's going to be Adam. That is Alicia's biological father, and I am not looking forward to that. I will be social, I will be civil, but I am not happy he's coming because he has hurt the family so much and so badly, and especially me and Alicia. The beautiful daughter that I gave him that, yeah, he could have had a daughter with somebody else, but it wouldn't be Alicia. It would have been a totally different girl. It would have been a totally different child, and everything. But surprisingly, I'm really surprised that Alicia's going to be there. I'm glad that she is because I thought her and her girlfriend were doing something together, but she said that her girlfriend and her mom is doing something together or something, I guess. So that's not bad. At least her and her mom's doing something. And I'm definitely glad to have Alicia. I got this piece of hair that's sticking up back here that's driving me nuts. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be, everybody will be cool with Adam and social with him and everything. But I really personally, I don't want him there. But I'm not going to turn around and do that to Alicia. And it just goes to show that, Adam doesn't got anybody. He's not getting any invites anywhere else, because he is the way he is. Nobody probably wants to be bothered with him. But I'm doing it for our daughter. I'm doing it for Alicia. And, because if like Adam really did want to still be a part of this family, he would make more of an effort, to like reach out to us and stuff. And he doesn't. I'm going to have to pull this up so I can read it. Going to be home, but husband and his mom and his nephew going to his other nephew house, but do not want to go. Most of his family do not care for me either. Oh, honey, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm being the better person by, welcoming Adam, because he is still family, regrettably, but God has helped me. But Char, honey, if I could come and get you, I would definitely say you're welcome to come and have it with us. So I can understand, I can relate, where, not feeling wanted and stuff because, look at Maria, look what she's going through with, I mean, her daughter like picked the worst boyfriend ever to be involved with. And now she's paying the price for that. But if you girls will bear with me a minute here, because I'm not sure if you'll still see me and stuff, but I'm going to try to bring up another YouTube thing here so I can get on some positive music for us. Okay. I had a good one on here earlier today. Trying to decide which one to do here. Yeah, let's go with this one. Of course, the ads are the part that I don't like. So bear with me, guys, because the only thing I can do is skip the ads. There we go. I like to do, I mean, I don't always remember to do it, but I really like to do the positive meditation music in the background because in my hope it helps others of us that are struggling and don't have any don't need more money and stuff to live. Like I'm in a tin. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Let me turn this down just a smidge. But anyway, okay, yeah, that's Fettuccine and your dog. Well, there you go. Well, at least you'll have somebody, Char. I'm sorry, that things are still, I guess, not that great and whatever with you. Huh, that's weird. Darn. Sorry you guys can't hear the music. I was hoping you could. Sounds like I'm in a tin. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Bear with me. I'll set this down. I'll do my best to, the reason why I keep squinting instead of putting my glasses on so I can see. So I can see your typing. Sure. Very sure popped up. I don't remember. Did we tell you about Pretty Girl? Okay, you can't hear me? Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me go ahead and go in and shut that down then. There we go. Sorry about that. Pretty Girl. Yeah, we did. She just said we did. We did tell her about it. Char doesn't know though. There was this outdoor cat, Char, that we had recently that we wanted. Okay. We had this kitty cat outside that we was going to take in, but I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle the stress. Carmela and Kalika would have been a problem, and Pretty Girl was in such bad shape as it was. We tried to bring her back, as like make her healthier and stuff, and she did seem like she was starting to get healthier and everything. But then that happened. She got run over, Char. She got run over by a car somewhere close to here, and one of our neighbors noticed and came and told us. So Chris went and got her body, and sadly, we weren't able to bury her. This is what she looked like. She was a real pretty. She had some calico in her, and she had some tabby in her, and she had the blue eyes
Siamese.
and everything that a Siamese had. So she was beautiful. She had beautiful colorings and markings and stuff, and she it's a shame. It's really sad, but it just goes to show that she nobody's safe around here anymore, and certainly not animals. There's a lot of feral cats that I'm pretty sure die every year. Because people just throw them out on the street. They get tired of them and they just throw them out. And then if they survive, they survive. If they don't, they don't. The fact that people are so cruel and cold hearted just breaks mine. It just breaks my heart because that's not right for them to be that way, but I haven't put Bast here in a live stream in a while, so I'll try to get her in here for us. I really do love this statue, and it took me a long time to get her. So we'll put Bast in the live stream with us. On a gooder note, though, on a more beautiful, pleasant note, I have seen several deer over at my mom's. Yeah, I'm glad that I finally got her because it took me a long time. It took me a long time because, like, from the first time I saw this statue in the witch shops, however far back, I fell in love with it right then and there. And I was like, oh my God, I wish I had the money. I wish I had the money. And so what ended up happening is Maria bought it for me so that I could have it. And I told her that I would try to bring it downstairs and allow her to have it down there. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to keep the Bast statue that I have down there already. That's her in her cat form, because this one does have breakable parts on it. And with as wild as her cats get, if I was to put this out on the main altar in Maria's living room, I would be too afraid that she would get knocked over and broke. And then I would be very angry at Maria's cats. And so would she. She would be very upset with them, because then that would mean that we would have to replace it probably, because sometimes, depending on how a statue is broken or a piece is broken, if it's broken in too many pieces, you can't glue it back together, because it's not going to look right. So so I'm hanging in there. I'm going to keep at it. And yeah, if Maria ever says anything about me taking this downstairs, I'm just going to tell her, I'm going to tell her, Maria, I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's better to just leave the one down there that's down there already, because it's sturdier, it's stronger, it's, it's got a lot more stability to it, whereas she is a lot more, because of how detailed she is made. An arm could break off, the ears could break off. This thing that she's wearing over her hair, or if that is her hair or whatever, that could break. I mean, she could literally break in half. And that's how I ended up with these. What it finally took for Maria to let me keep these up here, because her cats knocked one of them down in their roughhousing and playing, and they broke it. They literally put a crack down it. It's this one here. And if I don't do this right, I'm going to end up knocking something over myself, and I don't want to do that. Okay. See that? I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's the crack right there. See that? And it's a pretty significant one. So I was like devastated when Maria told me about it, and it's what finally convinced her that maybe it was a good idea to keep it up here. So I've been using the vases to try to create harmony in my home here, especially between our 4 cats. But sometimes that's easier said than done. They still fight. They still, like Kalika and Carmela, they still pick on Boo, and they still bully him and everything, and I don't like that. But I've got to try something, and the vases want to be used. Otherwise, they just feel like they're not appreciated. And if I was Petra, I would want them used as well, because these vases weren't cheap. I mean, it was $500 for the pair plus taxes. I got my footrest up, so I have to keep readjusting how I sit so I can sit comfortably. But I've been talking with Petra, and she's glad that they're finally up here where they truly belong. And I'm sorry that Maria is never going to understand that. And I hope that she never sees this live stream, because I'm not trying to hurt her. That's never been the goal here. That's never been, me or Petra. Neither one of us want to hurt her. And she's already been hurt once when she could tell that the energy had changed in the vases that one day. And she said, she felt like she was being stabbed in the back, and she was crying, and she said, I don't think we can be friends anymore. And I'm like, whoa, time out. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? So then I had to have a nice long talk with Petra and explain the situation to her and how she could feel, and tell how badly it hurt Maria. So I said, Petra, I said, I don't know what to tell you, hun, other than if you could find some way to damage them or give her a reason. It would have to be her reason, no one else's, to bring them up here, because she feels that they're safer up here. I've got them on my abundance altar right now, but I usually, when they're not on the abundance altar or I'm not working with them, I keep them behind a glass case. And, so the cats don't get in there, and there's no danger of them like getting knocked over and broken or anything like that. So, and it feels like I got a cold sore over here on my nose. So that's why I keep putting my Carmex on. So unfortunately, that Halloween pack that Maria got that year was meant for me, not her, because she's never going to be able to use any of it, because she can't read and write. She don't know how to use any of it. So Petra, I don't know. I guess fate intervened, maybe, would be a good way to look at it. And one of the vases got cracked, and I hate that things had to come to that before she finally said, okay, yeah, maybe they're safer up here. And it's a shame because, I mean, I would love nothing more than for her to be able to bond with that nice Halloween pack that she had. It was a prize pack. She got a deck of tarot cards. She got a tea light holder. She got a coffee mug. She got a little decoration for her altar. And she got, I mean, the vases were separate from the Halloween pack. The vases weren't part of the Halloween pack. But I have other items that are part of magical estates. People that are witches have owned them previous to me, taking ownership of them. So I kind of made my own. Basically, I said, okay, this is going to be this item. Like if I would have won the Halloween pack, this is going to be this item. This is going to be this item. So, and it's a shame. And what's weird, what's even more ironic is that when Maria passes, when she dies, she is going to leave all of her Creepy Hollow stuff to me in the will. So I'm like, okay, if you're going to give the stuff to me anyway, then why does it matter if it bonds closer and stronger with me right now while you're living? You're not going to be able to use them without me. And I wish that she could use them without me. I wish that she never suffered that stroke, and maybe she would have been able to comprehend stuff that she just can't. And, it just, so those items are they're very unhappy because they're not being used. They're just sitting around collecting dust wherever she has them. And they feel unappreciated. They feel like they're not wanted. Every time that I have tried to set up a sacred altar for her, she ends up turning it into a clusterfuck and just starts throwing shit, putting other stuff on it that should not be on it, because that is for sacred items only. And she just uses it as a catch-all. So she doesn't comprehend even the disrespect that she's showing the very spirits that I'm trying to, make up this altar just for her, and she's got this cute little heart-shaped table that stands about yay high that's sitting on top of her original little square altar that I said, well, there you go. I said, there's your altar right there. And then my fairy garden thing is in her closet in the bedroom. She turned her closet basically into a prayer closet, but you can't sit in there and shut the door because the space is so confined. It's like it'll turn into a sauna immediately, and it gets hard to breathe because the air is so heavy there and everything. There's no ventilation. There's no windows, or anything. So I haven't been able to get down there in a while. We were doing meditations for a while, and then that just suddenly stopped. I don't go down there a whole lot because right now it's too much, trying to divide myself between here and there and doing magical stuff both places. It's very draining to me. And I don't know that I would ever get Maria to understand that or not, but I hope that she will understand it at some point, or she does understand it to a point that it's not that I'm avoiding it to be hurtful or anything, because that's not the case at all. It's just, I can't keep dividing myself between the two places because it's just too much right now. It's too hard. And, it's nice to be able to be in a cleaner apartment downstairs because you know how immaculate she keeps her place. And I will talk to Mom, sweetie, Brooke, tomorrow when we're over there, and just to confirm and make sure that it's okay, so you don't have to go through it again, at Maria's. Not that it was a bad thing, but she said she didn't even talk to me. She mostly stayed in her room. And I don't know if she felt offended by that or hurt by that or what, or she was trying to play it down like she didn't bother her, but it did. So if I'm hoping that Mom, and I don't see why she wouldn't, she'll let you use the day room, her day room, which I use when I go over there to spend the night, when you come up in March. So you'll be able to stay there, but it's better to present her with it now, and then like remind her like a month or two down the road in case she forgets, and say, and that the live stream most likely will be going. So I can always like play that part back and say, look, Mom, you said it was okay. And it's going to be for 12 days. I spoke to her when I was in there. I was mainly upstairs with you. Yeah. And see, I think she took it wrong, and it wasn't meant that way. I know that you didn't mean to make her feel that way. And I'm sorry that she did. But I don't want to put you through that again. You know what I mean? It's like, at least over at Mom's, it's still fine. It's not that far away. And me, I will be over there literally every day if I have to walk, to get there. If we don't have the gas or whatever, I will walk to get there so I can spend that time with you while you're here again. So, yeah, that'll be great. I'm glad that you've been able to save some back, and I'm just sorry that I can't help right now. I can do money drawing stuff for us. I can continue to do that in the hopes that it will help all of us. It'll help Char. It'll help you. It'll help us on this end. So we got money to live, because I'm tired of feeling like, I can't live, like we can't afford to live. And I'm not against getting secondhand furniture in a secondhand store, because we got this couch in a thrift store. But I want to be able to have, for once, to have some really nice furniture. But the drawback, of course, there as well is going to be, we move and get a house, we're going to have 8 cats, and how are we going to keep them from clawing the furniture? So, it's probably, we're not probably ever going to be able to have any nice furniture or very little nice things in the house, unless it's something we can put up far enough up on a wall or in a room or something that the cats are not allowed to go into, so they don't like damage it or like start clawing up the furniture or anything like that. So let's see what else. Trying to think of how I can make this more fun and exciting. I got 4 gifts wrapped today. I got Jim's gift wrapped. I got Mom, Alicia, and Maria's gift wrapped. But me and Maria are going to do our Christmas when she comes back from, spending the 2 weeks in New York with her family. And now she's looking forward to that even less, because news flash, but not a surprise, Bonnie's pregnant again. Her niece Bonnie, that is with that Damien SOB that nobody in the family likes. Okay, he doesn't care about his kids. He just comes home and sits on his lazy ASS in Anna's home, and she don't like it. Nobody's ever liked him in the they don't want him around. But Bonnie's pregnant again, and now Anna is again paying the price, and it's stressing her out, because, and then me having a dream, I'm pretty sure like several days before Maria told me. Because she just came up here one day, and as soon as she opened the door, she went, shh, because she had her phone on speaker, and Anna was crying. Because when Bonnie told her, because Bonnie supposedly was on like birth control pills or something, I guess. And she just stopped taking them or whatever, purposely. I know she did. I can feel it already. Purposely, she did that so she would get pregnant again, because she's trying to drive her mother into an insane asylum. And that's just like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That is like lower than low. Because when Bonnie told her that she was pregnant, she kind of came up behind her and said it all happy, like, guess what, Mom? I'm pregnant again. Like it's a good thing. No, it's not. Because now she's bringing yet a 3rd child by this devil into the world. What is that child going to be like? Because the boys that she's had by him, the youngest, I guess, of the boys that they're there right now, which I think there's only like 2 of them, and there's Hope, Now there's going to be a third one. The youngest boy literally kicked his older brother as hard as he could, kicked him in the jaw. And I could see on Maria's phone, because, Anna always does FaceTime with her. So she can see Anna. Anna can see her, and this and that. And I could see it clearly that it was already starting to bruise. And the reason why the boy kicked his brother, he wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen. So that, to me, tells you right there that it's no fault of Anna's, because she does try to discipline them, but it should not be her job to do so. It should be the job of the mother, Bonnie, and she won't do it. All she wants to do is keep spreading her legs for this guy that nobody likes, that everybody hates in the family, and with good reason. Because let's face it, y'all, don't ever name a boy Damien, okay? Just don't, because you're asking for it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, if somebody had a completely nude picture of him. I wonder where the 666 is on his body, because I would be very surprised if it wasn't there. Because he is a dark one through and through. Damien is a dark one. He's an evil SOB. He don't care about his kids. He just likes to lay that pretty little thing, Bonnie, and she keeps spreading her legs for him and keeps getting off her birth control pills and having more kids. And she's trying to kill her mother. It's disgusting as it is to say that. And as heartbreaking and shocking as it is to say that, she's literally trying to kill her mother. This is how she's trying to do it. The birth of a child is supposed to be a product made with love. Okay? In a loving family. And I'm not saying that, Anna and some of them are the loving ones, but Bonnie is not. And she is, along with like this stepdaughter of Pablo's, Anna's husband, they are the main disruptors in the home. And then, the fact that Margaret is a busybody and she keeps sticking her nose into other people's business where she has no right. And if she ever sees this live stream, I really don't care, because I have no reason to not say how I feel about her, because I tried to be her friend. I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. And then one day Maria just told me that she said she don't like me. Oh, but she can't tell me that to my face. So if Anna is talking with Maria on like FaceTime, then Margaret, she'll get on there. She'll be like, hi, how are you doing? Like all nice and everything. Because now I can't tell her that, because I had a feeling. I was hoping I was wrong, but I had a feeling that she didn't like me. And Maria told me she don't like you. And I'm like, why? What did I do? I've done nothing but try to be a friend to the girl. And she found out I was a witch, and I guess she kind of freaked out about it or something. I don't know. But Anna seems to think it's the greatest thing in the world. So yay, Anna. Thank you, sis. But that doesn't mean that she suddenly is going to start calling herself a witch. No, I doubt that Anna would. But like, if I'm going to be doing a batch of spells or something, I will ask Anna, is there something I can do for you? What would you like in your life right now? And she said, well, harmony in the home, for Bonnie to open her eyes and see Damien for what he is and get away from him. Stop spreading her legs for him. Stay on her birth control pills. Stop cranking out kids like some baby machine. And every time she gets pregnant, it's just stressing Anna out more, because then now that's another child that she's going to have to raise, because her own daughters won't raise their own kids. Those that have kids will not raise their own kids. And I'm sorry, but that's wrong. They should not be permitted to live in the home if they're not going to raise their own kids. They should not be permitted to stay there. They should be out on their own with her precious, Bonnie should be with her precious little demon that, she's obviously stupid over. And they should just move in together. But then Anna won't, she probably would never see her grandkids again. So that's kind of like a no-win situation. So it's either going to drive Anna into her grave, or somehow by some miracle, hopefully, Anna will have the strength to survive it and finally just stand up to Bonnie one day and go, you got to go. You got to go, because you have been nothing but a disruption in this house. You know that nobody can stand your boyfriend. We hate your boyfriend. He don't do anything. He don't care about his kids. And now you're pregnant with another kid of his. And that is not fair to that child, because it should be able to be brought into a loving home where it is not a product of another birth, because mommy can't stop spreading her legs for this guy and getting pregnant instead of doing the sensible thing and staying on birth control. staying on her birth control pills. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go get me some yogurt and blueberries, the last of my blueberries, till I can get out to the store and get some more. And I gotta be careful because my food stamps are getting low. So I'll be right back. Whoops. And hopefully not knock the deviled egg thing in the floor. Sorry. Shut up, punk. I had to get my shit.
Here, out of my kitchen.
Too bad. Shut up. I'm really getting sick of these daggone windows popping up over here every few seconds. I'm just going to go ahead and pour the rest of these blueberries in this container and just say there ain't that many. One of the dietary things that Jim told me about that I was going to try to do, but I just can't find a realistic way to do it, is he said that if you eat a cup of blueberries every night before you go to bed. Now think about how many blueberries you would have to stock up on to do that realistically. It's a good for weight loss. And this yogurt is light. So usually when it's light, supposedly that means, and hopefully it does, that it's not as calorie driven. You don't have as many. So how are things with you guys? I'm doing all the yammering, so I need to give you guys, is there something you would like me to talk about? Is there something you'd like me to do while I'm doing this live stream? Okay, good. I have to chew on my right side because these are so cold. The left side, even though I finally got that problem tooth pulled, it's like real sensitive. So it hits the nerves. That's extreme cold hits the nerves if I try to chew something this cold on the left side. I haven't watched any of Wolf Paranormal's live streams in a long time. And I feel bad about that. That's why I put a message on here for Holly that, I haven't forgotten about any of them. I'm sorry I don't really reach out much, but I just don't want to feel like I'm gonna be bothersome to them. If I do it too much, or I would always be afraid that I would do it too much. Contacting them, or I do still have Holly's number. Maybe I'll call her sometime just to say hey and say, look, I still love you. You're still my friend. You're still my sister. I'm sorry that I haven't really reached out and haven't really watched much of their live streams. Haven't watched one in a while.
Right, tell her to stay out of my kitchen.
No. Because it's my damn kitchen too. Unless you'd like for me to move out, and then it will be your kitchen, but then you'll be here all alone. Mom's going to be helping tomorrow. Chris don't want her to. He just wants to do the whole thing himself. But it's her house. And he considers that kitchen his too. He's such a goof butt. So sadly, as far as the blueberries, I don't want to get overstocked with them and then half of them go bad.
It's not Daddy wants to do everything by himself. It's just our kitchen is too small for more than one person in there. Tomorrow, I'll probably have you guys helping on some of the stuff. Since Grandma's got a nice kitchen. Not as good as I like, but still nicer than what we've got.
Well, when I get done munching here, I think I have something that I'll do. If you can stay on here with me, Brooke. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm always apologizing and feel like I'm keeping you up, and I don't want to do that because I know things are pretty hectic for you right now, but bless you for staying with me as long as you do. Good. In my Advocate game, I can't get on it at all anymore. Because I don't know if there's something wrong with my computer or what exactly is causing it or what have you, but every time I try to get on it, it'll only let me do like maybe a handful of things, and then it chucks me out of the game again. Okay. But still, insomnia is not a fun thing to deal with either. Since I cut Carol off this last time, I can tell when she's thinking about me. I can tell when she's hungry. But I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her game. I'm tired of the way she does things. So I'm just not going to bother myself with trying to help her anymore. She's on her own. We were going to have her there for Thanksgiving tomorrow, but she's the one that blew that, not me. because she should have never put Laura Kay on that phone. Because I told her, I said, I don't want to talk to her. And yet she put her on the phone anyway. She was trying to accuse me of stealing a key that she herself gave me, Carol. Because I had a key for a while that would get into her back door. So I could go check on her and stuff once in a while. You know, when I had enough gas to do so and everything. Carol asked for the key back one day. I gave it back to her. She sat it down on a table. And that was the last place I saw it. And I never said anything about it again. And that day, and then suddenly, you know, Laura Kay or Carol calls me one night and accuses me of stealing the key, which I did not. And I think she purposely hid it somewhere, and so she could accuse me of taking it, and then she'll find it later. But it won't matter because I'm not going over there anymore. I'm done with her. That blows my mind that it's only 5 after 7 here. It seems like it's so much later.
Taste.
Salty enough.
There's no salt in it.
What?
The only salt's what's in the relish.
Deviled eggs, the stuff that he's putting in the inside of him. It just seemed really salty to me. It's good, you know, but it just seemed like it was really salty. He said, there's no salt in it. I'm like, what? At least I'm trying to snack healthy. And the light strawberry, you know, it says non-fat yogurt, so that's good to know. Let me go put this stuff in there. I'll be right back. Ah! If I don't quit, if I quit stepping on stuff. This is the bottom tray. This is the size of the bottom tray that the deviled eggs are going to be going in. So that's how big it is. He said it's only a dozen.
Not enough.
Remember this? Okay, let me make sure I'm holding them right. Okay, straighten out. Straighten out. Straighten out. That's not straight. Straighten out, please. I'm not even asking anything, and these things are moving already. Okay, can you please straighten out? Straighten out the rods. Okay, thank you. All right, now show me yes. Is yes going to be crossing the rods? Or is it going to be some other movement? If you want yes to be crossing the rods, cross them now. Okay. That's interesting that it's pointing like right in front of me. Is there somebody standing in front of me right now? If so, cross the rods. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. Is this an ancestor of mine? If so, cross the rods again. Okay. Hello, ancestor. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I hope I'm holding them far enough apart. Okay. Think of something to ask. Trying to think of something to ask. Is tomorrow going to be a good day for everybody that's going to be at Mom's? Full of harmony, laughter, joy. Crossing the rods. Okay, good. That's a yes. Okay, straighten them out. Straighten them out. Come on, you can do it. It's not that hard. I'm sorry that, see, like I said, it's hard for me to use these because of my carpal tunnel and especially my left hand. And because you got to hold them loose. And I'm holding them as loose as I can right now. And my left hand's going numb already. So I apologize for not using these much, but that's why, because I have, carpal tunnel in both wrists and I hate it because I want to be able to use these. Love them to bits. I really do. I even made a pouch, another pouch that I carry them in, as you saw. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to think of something to ask. Is Alicia going to be there tomorrow? My daughter. If so, cross the rods. And is Adam going to be with her? Keep the rods crossed if yes. Are the 8 people I named earlier all going to be there? Okay. Apparently. Okay, straighten back out. It's just so, unless you do like yes or no questions, it's really hard to ask much of anything. Sorry, forgive me a minute. I got to get rid of another one of these stupid windows. Keep popping up over here. Okay. Amazing how easily these move, isn't it? Look at this. Okay. Why did you just do that? Why did you turn completely around? Are you guys just playing with them? Okay. Okay, you're sitting next to me now? Is that what you're trying to tell me? If so, that's okay. That's fine. Okay, straighten the rods back out. And I am not moving. I'm not moving my arms. Straighten the rods back out, please. Will I soon be able to start embarking on my own paranormal investigations? And be able to visit some haunted places and get me a nice team of people together that are like-minded that would like to do it as well. If so, cross the rods. Okay, good. See, it's hard because sometimes you don't know what to ask. You got to be really careful how you formulate your questions. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess I could try the pendulum. That's a little bit easier, but I like using these because I've never had my own set. Okay, why don't you just go crazy? Because you got to be careful about not to hold them on the bottom, because if you hold them on the bottom, it causes resistance and they won't be able to move right. Okay, thank you for straightening the rods. Is the size medium dress that I'm going to be ordering soon from my mom going to fit her well, the way I hope? If so, cross the rods. Okay, now he's going to show off his deviled eggs. Yep. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're really good. They're like one of my favorite munchy foods. Okay, stop. Please stop. All right, because I think you're supposed to like hold your hands a certain distance apart too when you do the rods. Okay, let me try the pendulum. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier. And I hate it because I want to use them. I really do, but the damage and the freaking my wrists being messed up the way they are makes it hard to, because it's kind of difficult to really enjoy it, when you're like your hands are going numb. I can get the cloth out, but I think it's harder for it to try and speak through the cloth because I can't, I don't have anybody here to write down the letters so that we can try to put together what it's trying to say, the words and stuff. Okay, so the pendulum at least is a little bit easier, and I can, it doesn't seem to bother my wrists as much. Okay, show me yes. Okay, stop. Show me no. Okay, stop. Show me uncertain. Okay, stop. Okay, and you know what really sucks? And I can't really say it on here. It was something I saw earlier while I was watching the Magical Crafting. It was one of the commercials that came on. And I wanted to do it in the worst way, and now I wish I had. But the only drawback is it would be getting a reading from another tarot reader. And this person is especially gifted in helping people find their
Look out, babies. Maybe hurt your foot.
soulmates. Excuse me. And let's see. I don't know how handy that book is. That would make it interesting. Let me go do that. I just think this is a really interesting explanation of soulmates that's in this one particular book I have. I just gotta find it over here on the shelf. Oh, where is it? Ow! That one. What is it? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember what book is it. It's not those. Don't think it's this one. Dang it, I can't remember what book. Don't know if it's. I don't think it's one of these. It's probably in my cart. Get in there. This is, I think, a gardening book. Well, it was a good idea. I don't remember what book it's in, guys. Darn it. Because it had a really, I really liked the explanation it had for soulmates, but I'm trying to remember what book it was. It's probably in one of my freaking crates over there, so I don't feel like digging through them trying to find it. I should have wrote it down, but anyway, I think it gave the most descriptive way, or descriptive meaning of that you can have different types of soulmates. You can have, people that come into your life that are family members that are soulmates, that you've known before, ancestors, could come in as a soulmate. Soulmate has more than one terminology. It isn't just, finding the love of your life, It was just interesting.
The way I like saying it is, each of us does have more than one soulmate. Sometimes we might hit 3 of them. One's a real close family member, one's a really, really, really close friend, and one's the one we're spending the rest of our life with. Other times we might only run into one, and it might not be the one we spend our life with. It might be just a really good best friend for that particular life.
I'm really tired of all these freaking windows keep popping up over here. Ow.
And the same goes for each one of us. We're soulmates to multiple people.
Yeah, so it was just interesting the way this book described it, the differences and that there's more than one type of soulmate, I know. Let's see. Oh, I didn't show you the bag, did I? I got to get it out here because I think it was on a card.
I'm almost done.
Something.
Just got to wait for the
Where'd it go?
sweet potato casserole to cool down a little more and put it in the fridge. And I'm done.
That ain't it.
Ow!
Oh, that's right. It's in the envelope.
Tomorrow.
I put it in the envelope. Hang on, I'm trying to find it. Did I put it in this one? No. Put it in this one. Or did I? I hate when I misplace stuff.
Bella loves it too. He's out there cleaning the bowl. I mixed it in.
This is the bag I was telling you about. It's Nightmare Before Christmas, and you can wear it several different ways. And it is... I know a lot of people that would love this bag. Myself being one of them. Where is this thing? It's $139.95 or 4 payments of $34.99. I just thought it was pretty. It's the Nightmare Before Christmas. Could probably find some other stuff like that, that
Bradford Exchange.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, their stuff's always expensive.
Yeah, most of the time it's only worth about a quarter of
what they're charging. Yeah, that sounds right. It's a shame because, it'd be a nice bag, to find one like it or something that's cheaper.
Nylon with faux leather accents. I hate to tell you, they could have built it completely of leather, real leather, not faux leather.
And then maybe it would have been worth more, 100.
No, it still would have been cheaper than what they're wanting.
Yeah, and it's because it's, Nightmare Before Christmas. People, these frickin' places, they go stupid and charge ridiculous prices for stuff. So it'll probably never be gotten. But one of the things I learned on magical crafting here recently, which I never thought about before, I was like, I didn't know you could do that with a 3-card, but okay. A lot of times 3-card spreads are like past, present, future. But according to the magical crafting episode that I saw today, you can do a 3-card to ask what your day is going to be like. These don't really shuffle any better. They're really hard to shuffle. That's why I have to shuffle them a certain way. Whoopsie. I'm going to do the 3 piles from the left to the right, which I don't do very often, but I don't know why witches do it or tarot readers, but because I feel like no matter what you do or how many times you shuffle it, the cards that are meant to come up that has the meanings most significant to you are going to come up no matter what. Okay. In a 3-card spread, what is the rest of my evening tonight going to be like and my day tomorrow?
Oh, geez. Is it nap time? Oh, I forgot.
3 of potions. Oh, you can't see it. 3 of potions. Or, sorry. 8 of potions. Janet, you can't count. The Hierophant, which is like he's supposed to be some kind of priest in the deck. And the Knight of Needles. Oh, boy. This should be interesting. Starting with the 8 of potions. I could have done that again if I tried. I can't believe I almost turned to it so easily like I did. I was like 1 page away from the meaning of the card. Okay. 8 of potions comes forward when a dream, once achieved, isn't quite as fulfilling as expected. You worked so hard for this, but you're still not satisfied. Take some time to reflect on your current feelings and needs because they may have changed. Adjust your situation accordingly. Yeah, that makes sense. The Hierophant. I have a special connection with the Hierophant card. somebody from my past. Okay, Hierophant, where are you at? Yeah, he's going to be back here. Here it goes. Hierophant. Okay. Do you have a trusted mentor in your life, whether they're an elected official like the mayor, or a teacher, community leader, or spiritual counselor? Look to them for guidance, even if you don't agree with all their ideas and processes. Learning from them will help you form your own opinions on how to manage your life. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. Let's see. In the Knight of Needles. So Needles is going to be back here. Is Potions the last? I think, yeah, Potions is the last. Knight of Needles. Here we go. Knight of Needles. Here he is. The Knight of Needles has a smooth, devil-may-care, cavalier attitude. He's clever and quick-witted and has the maturity and focus to back up his brilliant ideas with decisive action. Put your energy into maintaining the pace of your forward momentum and stop at nothing to see things through. Ooh, boy, tomorrow's going to be fun. Oh, boy. But, I mean, I really didn't, at least I didn't see anything bad or anything really in there. Just kind of some warnings and whatnot. Because the Knight of Needles could be a few people. Could be Adam. It could be Carl, Because we're not sure at this point if Carl's going to actually show up or not. 16 followers. That blows my mind. I'm like, well, I'm glad, I'm glad that at least I'm, some more people are liking my content. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, in the very back here, because since I've had this deck, I have not done any of the spreads in the back. They have layouts in the back of the book. Okay, tarot readings. Okay, they have a Eureka spread, which is 3 cards, which I just did. That's funny. This simple tarot spread will help inspire you when you're feeling stuck in a rut or bored with routine. Whether your Eureka moment involves an exciting quest to take over Christmas or something a little less dramatic and harrowing, this tarot spread will stimulate your imagination. Have to do it. The first card is Lament. This tarot card represents the aspect of your current situation that needs to change in order for you to feel more creative and energized. It shows why you're feeling a little uninspired. Eureka, which is card 2. This card represents the nature of your next creative epiphany. Well, that would be interesting to know, huh? And 3 is called Sandy Claus. This card gives you a peek into the future by showing you where your big Eureka moment will take you. Oh. We should so do it, huh? Let me read the other readings, though, because they've only got a couple back here. There's another one that is a 3 card that looks like this. This is how you do them. Card 1 is the bottom. Card 2 is this one. Card 3 is this one. A peek behind the Cyclops' eye. A peek behind the Cyclops' eye is a great tarot spread to use when you want to find out what's happening underneath the surface of a situation or relationship. It shows hidden aspects and themes at play to give you a fuller understanding of the true nature of things. That could be a nice one, huh? Nice informative one. The Eye, card 1. This tarot card represents what appears to be going on. It's the base card that shows your current perception of the situation. 2, card 2, What's Hidden? This card shows the nature of an important hidden aspect of the situation. Card 3, Advice. This card gives you advice to keep in mind while handling the situation. It's like, shoot, man, sign me up. Okay, and then they have another one here called Blown to Smithereens. Ooh. And it's a 4 card. Sometimes one door has to close before you can enter the next phase of your life. This tarot spread is designed to give you the clarity you need to realize what to hold on to, what to let go, and what to expect from the future. Endings make way for new beginnings and create room for you to become your best self. Embrace them. Sign me up again. Number 1, Shot Down. This card reveals what you need to end, move on from, or leave behind. Card 2, Oogie's Loose Thread. This card shows the reason for this ending and why you need a fresh start. Card 3, Jack's Alive. This card represents what you stand to gain from letting go and making room for better things. Number 4, Lesson Learned. This card gives you insight into what you'll learn from this experience, but it don't show the layout for it. That's weird. 4 cards, so I guess you just do 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. It doesn't have a layout for it. And then I think, is this the last one? Yeah, and then there's one other one that's called Meant to Be. Oh, sorry. This is the spread. It's a 5 card. There was only 4 on this page. The 5th one's over here. Okay, Meant to Be. Card 5. This card reveals the future. What's waiting for you on the other side of this transition? So silly. Okay, now let's back up here. Eureka. Help inspire you when you're feeling stuck in a rut or bored with routine. Whether your Eureka movement involves an exciting quest or something a little less dramatic and harrowing, this tarot spread will stimulate your imagination. Okay, this will be interesting. What messages does the 3-card Eureka spread of this deck have to tell me? Things that I need to know about, things that I need to be warned about, things I need to prepare for. I wish these shuffled better. But they don't. They're so stiff. It's really hard to get them to shuffle good. Okay. Here we go with my Eureka spread. Now, you're supposed to fan the cards out, but I just do them this way because of simplicity's sake, because I don't have a table to do them on. Excuse me. Meanwhile, Chris is in there killing things, so he's taking his break and reward for, how much he's done today. He's been really busy. Oh, no, not again. Guess what the first card is? Knight of Needles. Oh, boy. Okay. Second card is King of Potions. Third card, Queen of Candles. Okay, so I already know the Knight of Needles, so okay. And in the front, they do tell you what page each card is on, too. Okay. See, this is where it gets difficult, though, because the readings are so far back in the book that, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why did the Knight of Needles come up again? Okay, let me read what he said. Okay, because now this is card 1 is this tarot card represents the aspect of your current situation that needs to change in order for you to feel more creative and energized. It shows why you're feeling a little uninspired. Where'd he go? Dang it, I just had him. Bun of a sitch. I just had him and I freaking lost him again. The freaking card. I'm doing good. Come on, Needles, where you at? You stupid. Yeah. I'm sorry, Deck. I shouldn't call you stupid. Okay, come on, Needles, where you at? No, here we go. The Knight of Needles has a smooth, devil-may-care, cavalier attitude. He's clever and quick-witted and has the maturity and focus to back up his brilliant ideas with decisive action. Put your energy into maintaining the pace of your forward momentum and stop at nothing to see things through. So I'm not sure what to make of that one, but this is the first time I've done any of these spreads. Okay, card 2. This card is called the Eureka card. This card represents the nature of your next creative... Try that again. Your next creative epiphany. Oh boy, this one will be fun. Okay, is Potions? Yep, it's back here. Potions is the very last. Here he is. King of Potions. The King of Potions is a loyal, sensible problem solver. Embody the energy of the King of Potions. I can't even talk right. By maintaining a healthy balance between the head and heart. Be logical, but stay compassionate and kind. Interesting. And number 3, Sandy Claus. This card gives you a peek into the future by showing you where your big Eureka moment will take you. Queen of Candles. Queen of Candles. Here it is. The Queen of Candles represents a clever, confident person with a strong independent streak. Used to being the center of attention, she's a popular, inspiring leader who brings out the best in everyone. Bringing optimism into any project will invigorate it with the energy it needs to be successful. So, don't sound bad. I should so write these down. One of the books, when you watch the video for the, I just thought of this. When you watch the video, the magical crafting video that I told you about, 6 gifts that would be good to give witches is called 6 enchanted gifts or something for witches. And you see the books. The lady that does the magical crafting channel, love her dearly. She's a very powerful witch. She's very loving and kind. And she always says, hello, my darlings. And I think that's really sweet that she always opens every one of her videos that way. She has written 14 books. Can you believe it? And she showed every single one of them on that episode. And I was like, oh, so what did I do? After I watched the episode all the way through, I went back and I clicked on every single link and put every single item in so that I can get them, because she had some tarot books that she literally, she did the empty shapes to where you can do a 3 card, you can do a 2 card and different. It was really nice. Okay, so now I need to find that spread again. Dadgummit all. Yeesh. Okay, I need to write these down or I'll forget them. And I always try to write down when I do a reading, because even if I may never reflect on it again or read any of it again, it's like the information comes to me other ways. Excuse me there, Bast. I get this pen without knocking you over. Okay. And I always try to date each entry so I know when I did it, so that when these things start taking place, I can reflect back and go, oh, that's what that one was about. Okay, I get it now. Eureka. 3 card spread. Nightmare. Before Christmas deck. Card 1. Knight of Needles. Card 2. King of Potions. Maybe I should start doing some potions, huh? Queen of Candles. Okay. And just for fun, I'm going to actually I'm drawing the cards. The little shapes. Okay. I'm doing all of them. I'm definitely doing all of them. All right, next spread. Because it's interesting. You know, it's like I've had this deck all this time. Oh, I'm so silly. And I've never until this moment have I looked in the back and did one of the layouts that the deck can better answer. A peek behind the Cyclops' eye. A peek behind the Cyclops. Because it's a 3 card as well. That one goes. Oh boy. I better wait and draw the pictures afterwards because it's a 3 card. But like I said, the first card's down here in the bottom. So card 1 is the eye. This tarot card represents what appears to be going on. It's the base card that shows your current perception of the situation. Okay. So I got to get my thoughts in the right place too. Because I don't want to confuse the cards, you know. Excuse me. Okay, what? Trying to figure out how to formulate the question. What situation do I need to be made aware of that only the peek behind the Cyclops' eye spread can tell me? Uh-oh. The first 2 cards, they actually stuck together. So apparently they are definitely the ones that wanted to be picked. Oh, brother. Okay, this time card 1 is King of Needles. Card 2 is 4 of Needles. And card 3 is Judgment. Oh boy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. What appears to be going on? Okay. King of Needles. He's going to be probably back here towards the front. Yep, there he is. The King of Needles has brains, logic, and determination. He's deeply respected, but sometimes feared for his cold, shrewd tendencies. When this card comes forward, take it as a sign to let reason and sensibility guide you. instead of letting your emotions get the best of you. Who could that be? Deeply respected, but sometimes feared for his cold, shrewd tendencies. Huh. Oh boy, that sounds challenging, I guess is a good way to put it. Card 2, What's Hidden? This card shows the nature of an important hidden aspect of the situation. Okay, three of needles. Oh, sorry, 4 of needles. The main message of this card is rest. Whether you're recovering from a recent battle or need to recharge and prepare for the future, it's time to pause and collect yourself. Why would that be hidden? I know I need to rest. I already know that. Okie dokie. Card 3, advice. This card gives you advice to keep in mind while handling the situation. Oh boy. Judgment. Where is you, judgment? Judgment. Here it is. Judgment. Now isn't the time to be hasty and impulsive. Consider your actions and choices carefully and take time to think things through. Remember that all actions have reactions. Be sensible and stay true to your conscience. Okay. That's going to be, like I said, interesting. All right, let me write these down. King of Needles. Ow. Four of Needles. I'm going to have to do these a little smaller. One, two, three. Okay, I wanted to make sure I got them in the right order. Blown to smithereens. Oh boy. This one's going to be Smither. Reens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't wait to see what this one has to say. Okay, what is a situation that I need to be made aware of in my life that the blown to smithereens spread can answer and warn me about and advise and all that? Four of Candles. Four of Candles. Nine of Potions. Three of Presents. Justice. Three of Needles. Oh boy. Well, I guess, this is kind of in the realm of better to be forearmed or forewarned, something like that. So I would rather be warned about some upcoming thing so that I can prepare myself for it now, so that I don't, mess up and do the wrong thing or handle the situation wrong. Okay, and this spread, card number 1 is Shot Down. This card reveals what you need to end, move on from, or leave behind. Four of Candles. There it is. Four of Candles represents celebration. Yeah, good. People are recognizing your accomplishments. Yay! You're feeling stable, secure, and comfortable. Good. Be proud of yourself and enjoy the attention. Okay. But remember, there is still work to be done when the party's over. Exactly. Okay, number 2 card, Oogie's Loose Thread. This card shows the reason for this ending and why you need a fresh start. Okay. Ow. 9 of Potions. Nine of Potions. There it is. Congrats. Your wishes are being granted. Yay. Your lucky stars have aligned. Yay. And things are finally falling into place. Okay, good. It's time to enjoy yourself and appreciate the magic in your life. You bet. If only you could bottle this feeling. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? I'd make $1 million. Okay. So that's not bad. You know, it just means that some good stuff's coming, so that's always good. Card 3, Jack's Alive. This card represents what you stand to gain from letting go and making room for better things. 3 of Presents. Oops. 3 of Presents. Bam! I turned right to it. That's crazy. Whether you're making presents for Sandy Claus to hand out on Christmas Eve or working on something a little more mundane, 3 of Presents indicates it's time to work with others to accomplish your objective. Okay. Justice. Card 4, Lesson Learned. This card gives you insight into what you'll learn from this experience. Oh boy, Justice. It's going to be all the way back here. There it is, Justice. You're searching for the truth, which isn't always easy. Seek out the views and opinions of others to give you a clearer perspective of what's really going on. If you're in the process of making a big decision, be sure to think about all possible outcomes and keep future repercussions in mind. Smart. Okay, and lastly, Meant to Be, card 5. This card reveals the future, what's waiting for you on the other side of this transition. Uh-oh, that don't look good. Okay, where are you at? 3 of Needles. This is a card of heartbreak, betrayal, and wounded feelings. If a situation is making you feel like needles are piercing your heart, take care of yourself, express yourself, and work through your feelings in healthy ways. This hurts now, but it won't forever. Uh-oh. So something is about to happen that's going to be heartbreaking, make me feel betrayed, wound my feelings. Oh boy. That's going to be a toughie. That's going to be a toughie. But Goddess willing, I'll get through it. Some of that good old maybe is strength. Forewarned is forearmed. That's what I was trying to say earlier. But yeah, that makes sense. 'Cause I mean, yeah, there is a lot of heartbreak and everything going on right now anyway, because heartbreak and betrayal, I feel like that kind of falls into the realm of Carol in a way and what she did. And this is the 3rd time I have trusted her and, you know, tried to reach out to her, tried to welcome her back into our family. As a loving, you know, aunt that when I was a child, I once admired. And for a long time, she was always my favorite aunt. Then she showed her true colors, and I decided she wasn't so favorite anymore. But because that last card was not such a fun card. Oh, dang, I didn't do the fudge. I didn't draw the card layouts, just so it'll be easier to have them written down on a piece of paper or in a book or something to look them up when I want to use them again because they're like literally the last few pages of the book. So it makes it really hard to read them this way. Okay. this is going to be the shape of a cross. So I'm going to have to, because the middle card is the number 1 card. Okay. Huh. Oops. Now I'm getting butterfingers. That's just great. And I'm sorry, sweetie, that I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. See, that's the thing. I have found through like past experiences, usually my first feeling on something is right on. It's like right on. But then other times it could be something that you don't want to happen, because let's face it, heartbreak is never fun, whatever form it comes in and for whatever reason. But you can't let it beat you by letting it bring you down. You gotta, that's why it was saying you gotta find healthy ways to heal from it without causing further damage to yourself or, the situation, making it worse, or that kind of thing. But my first thought and feeling on that last card was the heartbreak of Carol doing what she did. And this is the 3rd chance that I've given her, and she blew it. I don't mean her any ill will. I don't wish her any harm, even though she seems to have no problem doing it to others. And that's kind of sad. It really is, because, Alicia wanted to be a part of her life. Alicia wanted to know her aunt better, and this and that. And Carol only got to see her twice, and then she has to pull this. So, I'm not sure at this point what a healthy way would be of dealing with it, other than what I've done so far, and that's just leave it alone. Just don't talk to her anymore. Don't play her game. Explain to Alicia, which I'm going to have the unfun job of doing. Because how do you do something like that gently? How do you simplify it down to short, sweet, to the point method instead of long drawn out, because I don't want to do the long drawn out, because when I do that, a lot of times it agitates people, and I don't mean to, I'm just trying to get the point across, that how do I get her to understand the way Carol is? How do I explain that, honey, as much as I would love for you to be able to have her in your life as well, I'm not going to subject you to her bullshit, and I'm not going to subject myself to it anymore, because this is a habit of Carol's. This is the way she has always been her entire life, and she has turned a lot of people against her because of it. It could also, on another front, it could be something to do with Carl. It could be something to do with Adam. It could be, a past situation that's completely unrelated that I'm not even thinking about at this point. But it's coming, so I would rather know that it's coming so that it's not such a fatal blow when it does, that I can at least have the prep time and knowledge and wisdom of, okay, this is what the cards was saying, okay, so now what do I do, kind of thing. But to balance things out, I'm going to do the self-love. And I can definitely do, if you want me to do a self-love card for you today, I would definitely have no problem. Because, it's nice to have, some kindness and stuff when you really need it. And to know that you're not alone, honey. You're not alone by any means. Let's just get through it together, Okay, let me get situated here. excuse me, I could set up my little table, but I have destroyed it by using it for my resin stuff that I was doing. So let's just do it this way for now. What is my 1-card message from this deck for today? Ooh, I haven't got that one yet. That's beautiful. Transformation, Visions of Star Dolphin. Isn't that pretty? And of course, this is my absolute favorite card in the deck. Optimism, because it's a unicorn. And yeah, let's face it, there's a lot of times in our life when we could definitely use the blessing of optimism, but sometimes it's hard to find. It's hard to be optimistic about a situation, especially if it's something very painful that is hurting you on a very deep level. Transformation. Page 87. Transformation. This image celebrates the transformational journey of our lives, the uniqueness and individuality we all have. Our paths are different, but ultimately lead to the knowing that we are all one. Take an inventory of your gifts, talents, hobbies, and all that you love to do. Commit to choosing one and creatively expand on it to become a positive contributing factor for you and others. See it along the lines of part-time self-employment, opportunities for volunteering, or just to bring a little bit more joy into your life. Yes, please, sign me up. Special message. You are being inspired to honor and be grateful for the many gifts and talents the divine has given you. No matter how big or how little you perceive them to be, they are there. Find them and be joyously grateful for them. Because I have often said that I may have talents that I don't even know about yet, that, haven't really had a chance to emerge or anything. I was just looking in the back to see if there was any layouts that you can do with this deck. Just out of curiosity, not that I'm going to do that because that's just way too many cards to read. No, this book doesn't. So you can use it as a daily guidance thing. You can use it as a past, present, future. You can do a 10 card. If you feel like, do 4 cards for me. As long as you focus on what it is you're wanting it to answer, that this deck could answer for you in that amount of cards, then that's what you focus on. Okay, your turn. Transformation. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Okay. Any weird noises you're hearing in the background, that's just Dad killing things on his game. It's not spirits pounding on the door or anything.
We kill the mutants.
$16 I still can't get over that. I never thought it would get up that high. It's like, I wish I knew who all had, subscribed to the channel. It would just be fun to know. The ones that I don't know, because, I know that you have and Char has. That's a couple of them. Okay. What is Brooke Sutton's card for today and message? Oh, wow. caring. And on the bottom it says Gaia. Gaia, what page are you on? She's going to be in the G's. Gaia. Oh, no, in the C's. My bad. I was looking at it the wrong way. Okay. Page 34. Here we go. This image celebrates the divine feminine aspect in all creation. Whether you call her Earth Mother, Gaia, Mary, the Blessed Mother, or Goddess, her energy is universal. Imagine that she has a special gift for you contained in the single cell orb that she holds, because she is holding an orb. Connect with the divine feminine. Honor a mother today, whether she is physically here or passed on. She can be a friend, a relative, or a complete stranger. Give a gift of a rose, a prayer, a smile, or a kind word. The important part is that it is given with love, appreciation, and gratitude for the feminine in all. For the feminine in all. So basically in all of us. Special message. You are being inspired to honor your feminine side. Be you a man or a woman. Allow yourself to extend heartfelt nurturing and caring to someone or something in your life. So I would say that's fitting, because you're like me. You're a very caring person and, very compassionate and, try to do as much good as we can for others when we can, So that feels a lot better to be able to balance out when you get bad news. It's always nice to balance it out with some good. Halloween deck. Took me a long time to get this deck, but I'm glad I finally did. And this is whoa. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, hang on, I gotta do something here. I hate when that happens. Like a card gets turned around or something. You're like, what the heck? Let me make sure there ain't any other cards in here that's turned around backwards. Uh-oh. There's some more. What the heck? What the heck? This is crazy. I've never had so many of them turned around like this. Goodness sakes. That is crazy. That's weird. Okay. Hopefully I got them all straightened out now. Whoops. Okay, that one and that one are not. These are just like, this says the Halloween Tarot and this other one, the Halloween Tarot. So those don't count. But it just seemed like there was a lot of them that were backwards. I'm like, what the heck? Daggum, these freaking things. I wish they'd quit popping up. These stupid windows keep popping up over the chat window. It's making me mad. I wish they'd go away. That's why by far one cards are the easiest to do. They take the least amount of time. And depending on what your focus is when you ask the question, it will do its very best to answer it as fully as it can in one card. But if you feel so inspired as to get out a tarot deck, if you own one, and do it like a 3-card spread or something on yourself in addition to that, then do it. Trust in that. Okay. What is my daily card and message from this deck for today? It makes sense, because I've been saying how I could really use a break right now, but just don't know when I'm going to be able to give myself one, with the holidays and everything. It's the Hermit. It's nothing bad. See? And that's my card, in the deck, so. Okay, Hermit, what you saying here? Hermit. Hermit, a solitary search for truth, self-reflection, self-sufficiency, philosophical understanding, and perspective through isolation. That's very fitting. That's very fitting because here lately I've been trying to think of a way, and I've been thinking about start going back to the library again. Because that is one place where nobody else can follow me. My cats can't be there to bother me. I don't have distractions of all kinds of noises going on around me. And, I need a break. I really do. I need a break. So it makes perfect sense to me. So it wasn't a bad card at all. It's just like, basically, it's confirming, yeah, you do. So going to the library and just to have some time to myself, go to my green room, my precious green room in the library, because it's on the one end of the library and it's all glass. So, you can see like from all angles outside almost. And except for the angle right here, which is the rest of the library. But here, it's like a half, not even quite a half circle, more like a shape like this. But anyway, it's a quiet room. And, it's the one that I've talked about before in other live streams that says, quiet in this room. And it has the little sign on the table that says this, be quiet if you're going to be in here, because otherwise it disturbs others that are in there because they don't want the noise and chaos of the rest of the library, kids running around, playing, making a ruckus. They want that quiet so they can do online work, get a break from their own home and their own whatever's going on. Okay. What is Brooke Sutton's one card for today and message? Interesting. You got the Magician. He's a vampire-looking dude. And there's the black kitty, and there's a ghosty, and there's a bat flying around, and a cat, and a pumpkin, and a snake in the pumpkin, and a skull. And yeah, it's a cool card. It's cute. So basically, yeah, that's the universe saying I need to do that. I need to start going to the library again so I can have some time to myself. Magician. A Faustian search for power through knowledge, making things happen, creative power, control, mastery, ambition, seize opportunities, take action. Makes sense, doesn't it? And I just feel like it really fits you today and what's been going on or whatever it is, So that's good. I love these cards. I definitely love my Halloween deck. I love all my decks. Have I ever showed you? I don't think I have. Even when you were here, I will definitely show you. Remind me to show you my box of tarot decks when you come back in March. You're going to love them.
She's still coming in March?
She's going to try. I think she said the first half or something of March or something like that. Dad was asking if you're still coming in March. And I said, yep, she's got some saved back. You can talk to her for a minute. I got to go to the loo.
I was just going to ask her if she had shown you my Buetta. My Buetta. We'll show you Bella, but he's dead to the world. Oh. Mine. Oh, God, my back hurts. Oh. Oh, yeah. Bubble-headed goats. Okay, she's on her way back. Oh,
What were you saying about Buetta?
my Buetta.
You're a Buetta, huh?
My Buetta.
Well, I think she has something to say about that. She's like, excuse me? So I guess, Brooke, you guys are going to end up fighting over Buetta and who he belongs to. Truly. Please still be in here.
She can have Kalika
Uh-uh.
or Carmela, either one.
Uh-uh. All right, where to go? Oh no, come on. Where are you? Where's my uh-oh. Come on, where are you? No! Dang it! Where's my dragon deck? No, I don't. Do I? Maybe I do. Let me see. Gotta get all these receipts out of here. Oh, it is. Ha! Okay, that's interesting. Then I started carrying that in my purse. I'm driving myself crazy trying to find my my dragon deck I've been carrying in my purse. I'm like, okay. I had forgotten that I had, but they really wanted to. Whoa! They had a message for me. Harmony was the last card I got. Isn't she pretty? My dragons are wanting to talk to me. Maybe both of us. We'll see. I was freaking out. I'm like, where's my dragon deck? Because I had a dragon deck before and misplaced it somewhere, and I still haven't found it. So that's part of the reason why I ended up getting this other deck. That and this deck wanted me. This deck maybe was more connected. It was more geared. What am I wanting to say here? More meant for me at this time. Not that the other deck wouldn't still be. It was a deck that my other English family in England, Mark, Harry's, Elizabeth and Louise's, it was Elizabeth's son and Louise's brother. He was the only one out of the family that I've actually gotten to meet face to face, and he was also the one that stayed with me for 4 days. The first time he met me, and he brought his girlfriend, Jennifer, with him, that he ended up marrying, and they probably have a couple kids by now, and I don't really know what they're doing. I've not really talked to Elizabeth and Louise even in a long time, and I feel bad because they probably think I've forgotten them too, and I haven't. It's just having time to myself and not scattering my energies 5 million directions is it, I'm just trying to get me more together again, and get some things done that I have been putting off for far too long, and especially when it comes to magic. So, okay. What is my dragon card for today from this deck? Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Ectremis, not in trouble, just I feel like he's like gonna scold me or something. I think he's one of the Grand Dragons, if I'm not mistaken. What? Well, I didn't think you were coming in right away. Are you coming in? I mean, I'll just give me a minute and I'll set it back up. I'll set that stuff back up where I had it. I thought you were busy doing whatever you were doing in there, playing your game or whatever. Okay, Actromus, where you at? He's a galactic dragon. He's on page 92. Here he is. Integrate the higher vibrations within your work and life. Actromus connects with the Arcturian civilization, the peacekeepers of the galaxies. This beautiful dragon announced himself to me by stating, I am the dragon Actromus of the 7th Golden Ray dimension. I am kin to the Atlantean dragons, who were 7th dimensional but chose to work with the 5th dimensional beings of Atlantis and oversee the raising of their vibration to the 7th dimension. If Actromus has joined your reading today, heed his words. The time has come for you to begin integrating with 7th dimensional golden ray energy and initiate the process of anchoring its frequency into your being. This will enable you to shift the old layers of 3D energy and release it naturally. It heralds the next phase of your incredible journey. Holding a clearer vibration allows us to view the world without judgment, be at ease with ourselves, and let go of negativity. By accepting Actromus into your life, you are acknowledging you are ready to shift old DNA coding and integrate the higher vibrations into your life. Yes, please. So apparently I got some 7th dimensional work coming up, or that I need to get cracking and get done. Okay, Actromus, I just keep reminding me and help me to inspire me to find a way that I can do that and a place that I can go, even if it is just, well, I think it would look a little too awkward if I went into the library and started meditating in the green room with other people sitting there going, what is she doing? So I'll have to find a quiet place to do that without somewhere where I won't be distracted or, oh boy, I'm gonna have to think on that. So give me a place, Actromus, that I can go where I won't be disturbed so that I can start working on the 7th dimensional energy and connecting with it and doing whatever it is I'm supposed to do and why I'm supposed to know it. Or it's time for me to know it. Okay, what is Brooke's dragon for today? Divine Feminine. Isn't she cute? She's like one of the smallest dragons in the deck. Okay. Divine Feminine. And she's like all the way into the back of the book here. She's like literally, I think, the last card. No, the last card is Hearn, which is her counterpart. It's time to stop playing small and claim your place within the circle of light. Divine Feminine is the smallest dragon I have yet encountered. She appeared near the time of the summer solstice, and her counterpart is Hearn, who symbolizes the divine masculine. She is here to connect you to your divine female energy. She told me, you possess everything you need for your existence on earth. All you need to do is accept and understand it. When we begin to realize that we no longer have to look outside of ourselves for answers and approval or feel the need for possessions, we can begin honoring ourselves as spiritual human beings. We are exactly who we need to be and where we need to be at any moment. Divine Feminine brings a sense of acceptance when we find ourselves at crossroads and assures us we have infinite resources to see us through. Often she appears around the solstice or equinoxes, or at times we are coming to a completion of a cycle. She guides us to keep our faith and stay true to ourselves, following our inner guidance during transitional times. Although Divine Feminine is the smallest of all the dragons, she carries an immense power, and this is her message to you. It matters not how small you may feel on the inside. In truth, you are more powerful than you could ever begin to imagine. This power is deep within you, and you know intuitively what is required of you. It's time to stop playing small and claim your place within the circle of light so that you shine. Others are drawn to you like the sunrise on summer solstice morning. So own it. It is yours. Own it without fear or ego, but with acceptance and grace. She allows us for the first time to acknowledge and touch a feeling of personal power, for she encourages deep trust in the divine, which settles itself comfortably in our being. So there you go. Divine feminine, my darling. You have to do some divine feminine energy because you had some other cards that were talking about feminine energy. So, yeah. I love my decks. Oh, okay. Put them back where I had them. Get my stuff moved back out of the way so Chris can sit down. That's interesting. That out of all the decks that I possess, you would think I would take a smaller deck. But apparently this one wants me to keep it in my purse. So I have been. I'm like, okay. No problem.
Has she seen the Paul Prince thing?
Yes.
That's right. She wants one, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think. I don't.
I'll see if I get it sent off.
Did he give you on one of the paw prints thing? The paw prints, because he seems to think that you wanted one and he didn't give you one yet. I think she said you gave her one when she was here. So she already has it. Did he give you the paw prints poem thing when you were here last, honey?
I'm going to give it to her photograph paper or regular paper, too.
Yeah. You already gave it to her. Okay. He's out of his head.
He's got too much on my brain. Trying to go through the list, make sure I'm going to get everything, have everything tomorrow. Take over there. I got to.
It's on her fridge. She put hers on her fridge.
Just like ours.
Yep.
I got to take 2 good knives over. I got to take the big mixing bowl over. I got to take the
whisk.
Hand mixer.
Hand mixer. Yeah, I couldn't even think of that one right off.
The eggs and the.
Oh, and before I forget, sweetie, I just try to say this and put this out there once in a while, because we truly do want to help if we can. Any luck or word on how, if we're going to still be able to start helping you with your business or not, or are you still working on getting stuff together to send to us? Or I'm not sure what we need to do to start the process of being your contacts in the States, to help you get your stuff sold better, because that would maybe help bring some money in for you better too, that you could put more towards, saving back the money for your trip over here in March. She's going to stay for 12 days again when she comes. So I definitely got to talk to Mom tomorrow and confirm and make sure it's okay that she can stay over there, because I don't think staying with Maria again is a good idea.
Oh, God. You mean I got to put up with you for 12 days?
You know what? Why don't you go jump off a bridge? If I had a passport, I might go back with her and go, bye. See how long I'm gone before anybody misses me.
Go Maryland and Kalika with you.
I don't know if that would work, because she's got pets too, and they might not get along.
Well, maybe they'll beat the crap out of Kalika.
Beat the crap out of you sometimes. Yeesh. Oh, okay. Okay. I just try to bring it up once in a while, sweetie, because I know I'm not trying to push it or anything, or I'm not trying to stress you out or anything like that. I just really want to be able to help in that way if we can. And, you know, it'll give me something to do. It'll give me something positive to focus on. You know, because a lot of the time when I'm sitting here during the day, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm like literally nodding off, you know, falling asleep and stuff. I got to bring this up close so I can read it. Okay. 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 Good. That's good. Oh, yeah. I don't have much of this left, but anyway. I've been trying to nurse it and at least make it last until the 29th, the last of my pagan mix, because it's going to be, that's how long it's going to be before I can get the herbs again, to, you know, start making it or continue making it or whatever. But I hate how much time I spend just sitting on this couch all day, and being depressed of a sort, feeling you know, uninspired, like the cards were saying earlier, and just like I'm dead in the water. You know, like I'm stuck out in the middle of the ocean and I've lost the oars to the boat, so I don't know what the hell to do. What direction to go. Sadly, there is a magical retreat that the witch that does the magical crafting on YouTube is going to do next year around the time of Halloween. But the cheapest room and situation that you can get would still cost two people $1,800, or wait, $1,600, because it's $800 a person, and they would have to agree to share a bed with you instead of the room having two beds. But if you want to look it up to see how gorgeous the place is that it's going to be, you can do that. It's beautiful, and I would absolutely love to go. But it just doesn't seem very realistic to me that we're going to be able to go, because when I was watching one of the magical crafting episodes, it brought it up. And Maria, she's like, how much is it to go? So I found out, and I was like, well, I said, if it was the two of us, you and me, Maria, and you'd have to be willing to share a bed with me. You'd have to sleep in the same bed as me. That's going to be like $1,600. So like $800 a person. And not to mention, how would we get ourselves there? Because obviously we're not going to fly, because Maria would be absolutely terrified. And at this point, with all the bad stuff that seems to be happening in the world, I would be too. I'd be afraid to fly. So if you drive it, then that means you're going to have to allow yourself extra time, and you're going to have plenty of money for, like, once you get there, you might want to go out. You might want to, you know, look around the place or something. I forget the name of the area that it's in. I think it's something like Bear Creek, California, or some weird, you know, location like that. But I'm telling you, girl, the resort is beautiful, and there is a lot of activities and whatnot that goes on, and they have some crafty things that you can do. So you get like your own little box of craft materials and stuff. Is it worth the $1,600 in that sense? Yeah, it is. But then you got to factor in, like I said, the extra money that it would cost for the traveling expenses to get there, because we'd have to drive. So that possibly means that we would have to even go so far as to either have another car or get a rental car, because I don't know that our car would make it that far, because it is still California. You know, that's a long ways away. But it would be awesome to go, because guess what? It's a retreat for witches. Dang it. I would love to go. I would love to go. But, you know, like I said, I believe in being realistic. And right now, with the way things are, I just don't see it plausible that that's going to happen. But I don't remember. Is it in this stack of books that's still down here on this shelf? Somewhere around here, I literally have a magical retreat book that tells all these wonderful ideas and things that you can do and projects and stuff like that, that I would love to incorporate the information in that book, which I might find it again. I might start reading the chapters out of it, but I would have to go pretty far back in my episodes to find out what chapter I left off at. But I really like the ideas that the book gave, the little projects that it suggested, and I haven't been able to do any of them. So I would like to incorporate it into Ravenwood, sometime if, I can finally have the money to be able to stay for like 3 days or something, just a weekend, 3 days to myself. Oh boy. And tomorrow's going to be crazy busy. I know, all over the place. It's going to be crazy busy. So let's see. Yeah, whatever. Trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to cover. I can't think of anything. Not bad. Been live streaming for a little over 3 hours. That's pretty good. So sweetie, just for, because I don't want to sit here and just be staring off into space and not know what else to say at this point. I'm going to go ahead and end this so you can get some sleep. I know you're having insomnia right now, and I'm sorry about that. I've been thinking about getting me some sleepy gummies, some sleep time gummies. Love you too. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did. And I will see you tomorrow when I do my live stream. Blessed be, hon. Love you. Good night. Love and hugs and kisses to the boys, and you too.